Hey, this is John with TPF Travel, Trips, Places, and Fun. This is going to be a really, really, really fun Silver Dollar City video. I've got my partner over there. Her name is Eva. And so she's going to be my partner as we cruise through the city. And you know what we're going to do? Guess, I didn't even tell her yet. It's been top secret. We're going to, and you can help me. We're going to go through the entire park. And we are going to suggest changes at the micro level, at the macro level, small and big, to the park. Now understand, some of this is going to be legit. Some of it, little tongue in cheek. Some of it, absolutely ridiculous. So you're going to have to determine maybe what I think is for real, we could see a cool change, or maybe what is, I'm just kind of crazy and I know it. And so the first change, and I've talked about this in the past, is the parking lot. And now the parking lot has gone through a radical transformation, and that's amazing. But I would love to see maybe some engineers kind of speak to this. Would it be possible for the tram, instead of it crossing the pedestrian crosswalk, we always have to stop and wait for the tram, cut the corner right at the tree line, cruise all the way up to where the electric scooters are, do a big giant turnaround right there. Everybody gets off right there. The cars that are driving up, you're gonna push them over, and then when you're walking back, the tram is always to your right, and you never ever have to cross in front of it. Is it possible? Let me know. All right, we're gonna get going. So that's just one example. That's a legit one right there. Hey, now that I'm looking at it, straight that way. Let's flip the camera around. On slow days, what about opening those gates? That would be great. Not a big deal, I know, just to walk around. But I think it's psychological. And I hear it all the time. It's like, why can't we just go that way? Let's just go that way. Why can't we just go that way? Because there are gates there. And I know when it's busy, it gets crazy. That wouldn't work. When it's slow, how about that? So there's another suggested change for us. Hey, how about, let's see, do I have my bearings? How about right over here? I'll point the camera this way now. So this is the entrance, and you see where that window is. There's that's the Ozark Marketplace, and that's where people are flooding out. What if they put a big giant doorway right there, so people had two ways to exit the building? So when it's crazy busy, we're not waiting forever to file out of just two double doors. Big opening that would let people file out there. So that's a legit idea. All right, we're gonna start walking. Got my 360 camera, my Insta360 X5. It is raging hot today, raging. And humidity, little bit high, could be higher. But all right, here we go. And of course, I need to reiterate this. Silver Dollar City and I, we're in love. We just are. There's no better theme park in the world, in my opinion. So all of you who get a little bit excited about stuff like this, this is just fun. We're just having fun. Maybe one of these ideas will stick. Maybe none of them will. Maybe some are ridiculous. You can let me know that is just absolutely ridiculous, John. You can let me know. Going through security here. Look at all these fine individuals.
What's your YouTube channel, sir?
My YouTube channel is TPF Travel.
TPF Travel?
Yeah.
Check it out.
Check it out. Huh?
I could have told him that if he would have.
You could, if he would have asked you, if you guys would talk to each other. Did I beep? I didn't beep.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Oh, I did?
Yeah.
I beeped.
You beeped.
So I was going to come up with a change there at the security, because I always ding. It's because of all this tech that I carry in, but I can't say anything because these guys are legit. They are the best. They're incredible. So are these ticket folks, and so I can't say a thing. All right, the tour continues. Hey,
that's how y'all do it.
Good. Say hi to the world.
Hi, world.
That's one amazing individual right there.
I got one. Yeah.
Over here on the right-hand side, we have Marvel Cave. And I used to joke that it was moved when I worked here, when I worked on the tram. Of course, not possible. Okay, so here we are at the hospitality house. Here's a legit suggestion. There's got to be a way to open this up wider so that the crowds during Christmas and other busy times are not as insane. And so I do have some ideas. One idea. Get rid of all this merch and straight ahead to the right or to the left, open up another huge huge doorway rather, and that would greatly help with traffic flow. Put some entertainment in here, someone on a banjo and a guitar, as people come in, and it's festive immediately. And all of this merch, of course, they've got the Ozark Marketplace. It's a numbers game, and so only SDC knows how important it is to have this merch right here, but it's an idea. And then somehow move this merch and create an entryway this way or an exit out of the park, because this will take you out of doorway over there. And so create some sort of a better system of moving people in and out. So people could be coming through that doorway this way, and then they would turn right. I think it'd be awesome to have another exit right here as well, if they could blow through this wall. But just open this building up, limit the merch a little bit at least, create a pathway, and I think that would be a great idea. And in we go. And even don't forget, if you have suggestions on how to make Silver Dollar City even better, whether they are real suggestions or just a little crazy, then you got to let everybody know. Okay, how about this one? We've got these giant, how about this, Eva? They've got these giant checkerboards. What if they had an employee that would stand here and move the checker pieces for you? And so you and I could play a game, and we could just tell them to move that one over to that square, and then they would have to move it. Is that a good idea? No, that one's a bad idea? That's a weird idea. Okay, all right. I'm trying. I believe it would be amazing right here, maybe right about here, have a big sign, almost like this map, maybe even bigger, just a big one that kind of lays out the park in terms of suggested routes. And so you can have a big giant arrow, start to the left and go down the big hill. That way you don't have to come up the big hill at the end of the day. Or go right and see the new Fire in the Hole in the new plaza area. Go straight, go down the corkscrew, and you'll be, something like that, but almost like a suggested route for the day. Because people are always asking, which way should I go, left or right? A lot of them don't even know straight, but say choice number 1, go left. This is why. Just make it plain English. Choice number 2, this is why, and choice number 3, and give some good reasons for that. I believe it would be amazing. Oh, Eva's gonna go play in the water.
It's so hot.
It's so hot. It would be amazing. What's up, Michael? Over on the left, right over here, because people tend to not know what is beyond these buildings. Put some sort of a big sign here that points people to the left, petting zoo, apple butter, schoolhouse, all of that kind of stuff. Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. So some more, even like not boring directional signage. When I say boring, I just mean typical. Something with a little character that kind of people stop and they'll read it and they're like, oh, well, that's a good idea. I can do that.
Oh, also you owe me ice cream or something.
Oh, I owe Eva ice cream. Hey, what's up, my friend?
Not much. How y'all doing?
Say hi to the world.
Hi to the world. How y'all doing? Miss you already.
Aw, you doing well?
Oh yeah, doing real good.
Oh, good. That's a good man right there. All right. Wilderness Church. I think they're doing everything just about right. Got church sing-alongs, got Sunday preaching. So oops, somebody's here. So you look up here, there's the schoolhouse right there. But a lot of people don't know what's down there. Maybe we should go peek in. We could do that. So I've preached in there a couple times. Let's see, Eva, let's go this way. And see, like a sign right here shooting us down toward the schoolhouse. That'd be great. I know you got the app. You gotta have the app, but something compelling. Check out the schoolhouse. And but anyway, and so and I've been putting out some videos lately of me preaching from here at Silver Dollar City, and I have one that's not edited yet. Got to get that out there. But those are good. I just preached last night at Victory Church in Nixa. There was fire. I'm telling you, wildfire, and just people loaded up at the altars, and so it was good. But check out some of those videos. I'm preaching and praying from SDC, and then over here, this all the area is kind of the forgotten area a little bit. And by the way, we've got these dogwood trees, 50 years of service. They just had the yearly or the annual celebration, and we have new members of the 50, the 50 seasons of service. So we've got, I'm not sure who's brand new. I think Greg Becker, D.A. Calloway are. I think those two. But they get a dogwood tree planted in their honor after 50 years of service. That's amazing. And of course, over here we've got the critters. What do we got here? Is that a donkey? That's a. They also have like a miniature horse or something, or a pony or something. But there's our donkey. He's going over by the fan. Look at him. Oh, that's the way. That makes sense. Look at that guy. He's by the fan.
She loves her fan.
She loves the fan, yes. I would too. Okay, then we've got the schoolhouse over here. And I think just these old buildings are just fun to look in. There's more old buildings back there we didn't go through. Let's see what we got going on in here.
Well, howdy.
Hey, how are you?
I'm well. How are y'all doing?
Super good. Just thought I would get some schoolhouse action.
There's not much action right now. We had lots of people in here earlier.
Oh yeah?
Not too many hanging out.
Well, it's air conditioned just like back in the good old days, right?
Yeah, we're sitting right on top of the cave, so we just pumped that cool cave up there.
There you go. That's
Story.
That's smart, right? Awesome. Well, you have a lovely school day.
Thanks, you too.
All right, here's an idea. This might sound crazy, but I think it would be amazing. So look at this. We got this babbling brook. It's babbling, Eva. How cool would it be to have a massive water feature like this, except much wider, much bigger, that you are allowed to get in? And I'm thinking of, what town is that? Is it Chattanooga maybe? Or I don't know that it's Nashville. Somewhere around there, I think, maybe, where downtown they have a water feature where the water pours down the stairs and you can play in it. You can get in it and you soak in it, or you splash in it, or walk around in it, and super refreshing. So it would be so cool, not just a little splash pad, but a massive, as wide as this entire section, from left fence to right fence, all the way up to the top, all the way down to where you can step into it and you can splash, you can lay there. It would be loaded with people, I'm telling you, when it's hot out. And I like my idea. I'm just telling you, I like it. Super excited about my idea. Now, of course, and who knows what they're working on exactly, but connecting wildfire. Hey, how are you? With the area that goes all the way down to Outlaw Run. That might be a little bit of a stretch, but definitely connecting Outlaw Run to back where the Opera House is. That's a real idea, and I think it might be coming. All right, we're coming up with ideas. There goes Eva. Let's see what it's gonna say, Eva.
It always takes so long.
This is a well-oiled wheel right here. It does spin quite well. Lye soap is not made from lies. It is made from soap. Did you know that?
I didn't know what that was.
Oh, okay. Now in this midsection over here, I know at Christmas time we've got Midtown with billions of lights. But what could be done during the regular season to enhance this area? Now, of course, the obvious answer is to bring back the treehouse in some fashion. So there used to be a treehouse. It's right over there, right where that water wheel is, where that structure is. So we used to go up in that treehouse. We crawl up in a hollow tree, a fake hollow tree, spiral staircase, get up to the top, and all sorts of fun up in there. So what if we created some sort of a huge, gigantic attraction, maybe even a water attraction? Maybe people are shooting water from way up high and landing on people down below. That would be cool. I'm coming up with good ideas, Eva. How do I get paid for these ideas? I got to come up with that idea. The idea on how to get to be paid from ideas. That'd be a good idea. All right, so there you go. And the idea that everybody would love, how about regular, continual, constant horse and buggy rides up this hill? I like that idea. I'm sweating. I get sweat in my eyes.
Ew.
Don't you?
No.
No? I think everything in here is looking pretty good. Got some good eats. Got the waterfall back there. I'm digging it. I like it all up in here. You want to get frozen lemonade?
Yeah.
Eva wants frozen lemonade, so I guess we're going to do that. Now, of course, over here, we have the Fireman's Cemetery. I wonder if I can get you guys up over the wall. I bet you I can. So we got the Fireman's Cemetery. So this needs to be moved over by the new fire in the hole, yeah? That would make sense. So we got that going on. And now, my suggestion is about the old fire in the hole. Full disclosure, I have no idea what it's like inside. I have no idea if there's mold or if there's significant structural issues. I don't know, but let's pretend. Let's pretend that they can gut the sucker and keep the bones and turn this into an epic, state-of-the-art new dark ride, because Silver Dollar City needs not only one more dark ride, maybe 2 or 3 more dark rides. And I don't know what it would be. There's all sorts of ideas out there. Hey, how about maybe even like a walkthrough, or hey, how about something like Grandfather's Mansion is what Eva just said, something like that. Or have a ride system, kind of like Disney does with the slow-moving rides, Pirates of the Caribbean style, or you know, like Haunted Mansion style, or something like that. Not a haunted house, I'm not saying, but the ride system. And do something like that in here, animatronics, and I think it would be super cool if there were live actors. That would be crazy cool. You know, have like 6, 7, or 8 different scenes, and have live actors in each scene. You know, think about the Great Movie Ride in terms of the live actors. I'm talking at Disney World, how there were live actors. And I am just so brokenhearted that the Great Movie Ride is gone. Oh, it was probably one of my top favorite rides ever. But something like that would be incredible. I mean, that would put Silver Dollar City really on the map, because I don't know of any other theme park that does that with live actors. Man, that would be just amazing, just incredible. But use this to create a world-class dark ride. And I don't know. I know we can get all techie with it, and there's certain tech, of course, you got to have, but kind of some old school live actors, interaction, skits in the various scenes, that would be amazing. So what could they do with this epic spot right here? And as I said before, we need to connect this area with Outlaw Run and back in there. All right, off we go. Of course, we have the Opera House up there. Everything seems to be going well up there. Powder kegs up that direction. I don't know of anything else that I would do over there. I think most of my ideas are legit ideas. I don't think any of them, all right, maybe just one or two. Oh, the checkers. That was kind of ridiculous. I've got to come up with some ridiculous ideas. Why don't you leave some comments below, leave some ridiculous ideas. What did you say, Eva? You have a ridiculous idea?
So high.
Yeah, wave. Oh, I've got an idea. Here we go, here we go. I got it, Eva. Are you ready? This trap door right here gave me an idea. Right here in the ground. We need Silver Dollar City to create Utilidors, like at the Magic Kingdom, where underneath the ground are tunnels for the staff, and they can move from place to place. And then we can give tours of the Utilidors. So we need Silver Dollar City Utilidors. So there's a great idea. That's a good one right there, I think, right? Many people have suggested putting a dome over this place. That would be good right about today. All right, we got some water coming up here. I think it would be phenomenal to have a legit huge indoor water park connected to Silver Dollar City, or at least an indoor-outdoor park connected to Silver Dollar City. That would be amazing. Should we go through the water? I think we will. Here we go. Oh my gosh, that feels so good. But I'm talking like a Kalahari style, or even bigger than that, water park connected to Silver Dollar City. And you can move from park to park, whether you have multiple tickets or not or whatever, but you could, I don't know how that would work, but multiple, or two parks, water park and Silver Dollar City. I think I heard the train. Is the train coming? Should we wait for it? I think it just stopped at the depot, Eva. Let's see, what kind of ideas do we have for the train? Of course, the obvious would be to extend the track significantly, make it a lot longer, get two trains running, keep including the train robbery, but allow people to get off at a different part of the park. That would be cool. All right, I don't think the train's coming. I gotta go inside and get a drink. Which leads me to my regular request. This is a big, big idea. Silver Dollar City, please. You have my heart already. But we need more freestyle machines all over the park. I can't drink caffeine. I can't have sugar. So this is the only place that I can get anything but water in the entire park. So Powerade 0, vitamin water 0, you got zero sugar root beer, caffeine-free Diet Coke, zero sugar Minute Maid. I might do that one today. Ooh, that's good. That's the first time I've had the zero sugar Minute Maid lemonade. I got grape. All right, what changes you all have for this part of the park? Something that I have, I think I recommended in the past long time ago. Let me see if I can get my bearings up here. I don't know physically how it would fit. Somehow, some way. But right in here, have an epic restaurant. And somehow, some way, I know we have this walkway, I envision seats right along the water. I know we have that kind of over by, at the Smokehouse, we have that. But we got some seating here. Then we also have seating over there, and so the train literally goes by right next to where you're sitting and eating. You know, you can almost reach out and touch it, and it just cruises by, and you got seating all the way down where the train goes by. But have it be, again, the footprint here is difficult, I get that. But have it be, you know, a sit-down type restaurant like the Mill where you're going in, maybe a buffet or something like that. You know, 20 bucks a meal, something like that, and you've got epic views. Epic views. So some sort of a cool restaurant. I don't know if you would elevate it a little bit, put a walkway over the top, something like that. But then seating all along the train tracks or seating all along the river. I love that idea. I love that idea. All right, how about right here by the cow, connected to the udders, a water fountain that you press a button and milk comes out. A milk water fountain, a milk fountain.
Ew.
A milk fountain. And it comes out warm, just like right out of the cow. Warm milk fountain.
Ew.
You don't like that idea? No? Well, it might be a big hit. You never know. There they go. Woo! Hey, Eva, you can go play in the water over there. And of course, the obvious, down there at the end, we got to get this area connected with either the new area that's under development right now, or ultimately over to the Opera House, or Wildfire, kind of connect a back route out that way, maybe over where Powder Keg is too, kind of create a whole pathway that way. That would be amazing. And there they go up to the top. And the screams are coming. Did you hear the screams, Eva? All right, Eva, this might be the best idea I have so far. Right here, we've got the Mother's Nursing Station. Great idea. All right, now hear me out. You all right? You gonna be okay? We need a tired, wiped out dad station that has Lazy Boys, football or baseball on the TV, and refreshments. I think we need several of those all over the park.
You just come here just for that.
No, you just go in there for like an hour.
I know, but...
Or 3 hours. And then while your family runs around, I mean anywhere between 3 and 8 hours, and then you're just in there and enjoying the day. And it's air conditioned, or in Christmas time it's heated. There's an attendant in there, and they're just ready to give you Diet Cokes and corn dogs, pretzels, chips and salsa.
That would never happen. People would just go there for dinner.
Donuts, all that kind of stuff. No, it's only for dads. So only dads. No moms, no kids, no sons, no daughters.
Your son.
But I'm also a dad. You have to be a dad. You have to be a card-carrying member of the dad club. And I don't know. I think I have a winner right there. Video games too. You got to have video games in there. Create a Silver Dollar City first-person, not a shooter, but a first-person type of adventure game, and have it interactive to where people in your family, they have trackers on them, and so you can follow your family around in the game, and you can shoot them with water guns in the game. And I don't have any other ideas of that, but I think it's one of the best ideas I've ever had. All right, we got the train coming up here, and then we got Tom and Huck's, which Tom and Huck's is great. Here, hold that for me, little friend. Let's get this all the way up. All the way up. We're talking 10 feet. This sucker is now 10 feet in the air. And here comes the train. See what kind of a view we can get. There we go. Let's see if anyone over here has the guts to shoot me with a camera. Let's see if they'll do it. I think they'll do it. They look mischievous. Are we gonna get hit, Eva?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh yeah, look at that. They're shooting them. Oh. Yeah, he had no qualms about that at all. Now this is a great idea. This is a cooling station. Oh my goodness, this feels so good. Now I wonder why they don't use this place for more shows. You know, they could get like a homestead picker style thing going on in here. This is a great venue for smaller shows like that. There's got to be a great way to use this property. And so instead of just a cooling station, or in the winter a warming station, I know Santa's in here in the winter, but have a show, have a cool show. I'm kind of shocked, actually. I don't ever come in here, so this is just an epiphany for me. I'm a little shocked that this isn't utilized more for that, because of how wonderful the environment is. It is so nice in here. So cool, nice and air conditioned. So let's use this building as a show building. I like that idea. All right, whew, I gotta take a break here for just a second in the air conditioning, in the cooling station with Eva. And I got some ice cream today. I'm not allowed to eat that basically, but I did. And tomorrow I'm starting this crazy diet. But I said, as I got the ice cream, I'm only gonna eat a little bit, and then I'm gonna give the rest to my buddy Eva right there. See, there she is. And then what happened, Eva?
He ate the whole thing.
I ate the whole thing. I'm eating and eating and eating, and then I realized I have no more ice cream. But what I've discovered is I have an ice cream deficiency. My body doesn't make ice cream naturally. And so I have to supplement in order to get my ice cream levels up to normal. So that's kind of what was going on with that. But hey, so let me throw this out there at you. Yesterday I preached in Nixa. Let me bring this back over here so I'm not leaning over. Let me ask you a question. I'm going to do a video on this from Silver Dollar City at some point. What do you know about Doxa glory? So we got Doxa, Shekinah, and Kabod glory. What do you know? Leave some comments. You may know nothing. You can search it up. You can go to ChatGPT. You can cheat. But what do you know about Doxa glory? And I'll give you a snippet. Shekinah glory is what you can see. So if you see a manifestation of God, like the burning bush, or you know, the fire by night, cloud by day, you know, you see supernatural happenings, and that still happens today, by the way. So that's Shekinah. Kabod glory is what you can feel, meaning you just can't deny it. God is just consuming you. You're just, you know, Paul on the road to Damascus. You know, just can't deny, you know, just that the weighty glory. But Doxa is different. Doxa is different, altogether different, and very possibly the most important, not possibly, most certainly the most important for us to understand. So I'm going to let you do some research and let me know what you think that might be. What is Doxa glory? So a little homework for you, and leave some comments, and then I'll do a whole video on that, walking around Silver Dollar City at some point. I had to get me another refill. This time I got me caffeine-free cherry Diet Coke. So we got Lindley Creek down here. Something that's really interesting to me, and I don't mind it a bit, but back when I worked here, you would never hear popular music like that, even bluegrass style, which I love bluegrass. But I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it's different. And so back in the day, this place was absolutely, completely, entirely, 100%, 100,000% authentic 1880s. Ooh, look at that, making a little bit of a fountain. And so if you worked here, you couldn't have a watch. Of course, there were no cell phones back then. You couldn't have any electronic device. Everything about you had to be authentic in terms of the time. And and if people talk to you, or when they talk to you, you couldn't say anything about modern society. So if they were talking to you and they asked you about go-kart tracks in Branson, you're like, say what? I don't even know what you're talking about. What is that? You mean horse and buggy? Is that what you mean? Where there's a track and horse and buggies go around? You couldn't talk about real life stuff. And, you know, obviously today everything is different in that regard. And again, not complaining. Change with the times. All right, get ready for my next great idea. The train is in your likes it. You hear that? This is my idea. And I got this idea. Look over here. See where it's all wet and it's roped off? Because that place gets splashed right there. There's some places, some theme parks, amusement parks where this is a thing. Create a bridge, a viewing area, right over the top where they come down, and where that gigantic, massive splash comes right there, and stand there and get absolutely drenched. A viewing platform at Mystic River Falls where you can stand exactly precisely where that big splash happens and get splashed. And I can't remember where I was. Might have actually been a water park. But they had that there, and it was, the force of the water was so insane. Hey, there's somebody from Spoken 4 up there was just peeking in. Hey, how's it going?
Good, how about you?
I'm good. And when the force of the water hit you, it was a much bigger than there at Mystic River. Dude, it was insane. It knocked you down sometimes, but it drenched you. So Spoken 4, they're playing in 10 minutes. Over there, I've seen them quite a bit lately. They're the best. Ooh, look, we got a funnel cake right there. 2 funnel cakes. Now, of course, over here, my idea. Well, first of all, the idea to open this path was brilliant. But building off this idea is redeveloping Rube Dugan's Diving Bell. Rube Dugan's Diving Bell. Obviously, the footprint here is a little bit challenging for a ride system, but one way or another, we need to get Rube Dugan's Diving Bell all moderned up right back here at Silver Dollar City where it belongs. So that's another dark ride that we need. Dark ride. See, I need to influence the YouTube algorithm right here. Dark ride, dark ride, dark ride, Silver Dollar City, dark ride, Silver Dollar City, dark ride. What do you think, Eve, about that?
I I didn't hear a word you said.
I said dark ride, Silver Dollar City, dark ride, Silver Dollar City, dark ride. What do you think about that, Eva?
I don't know. What's it?
That's authorized personnel only. Bruh. Since when did I be? If I would have called my dad bruh, I don't know how that would have worked when I was growing up. I'm bruh. Dark ride. Yeah, I could sing it. Silver Dollar City, dark ride. Silver Dollar City, dark ride. All right, what if we had walkways that went all the way around this lake with places to sit, umbrellas? That would be kind of cool. All right, I got another great idea. What if we had, let's see, I'm gonna bring this down. Here, hold that for me.
This one.
How's your lemonade?
Losing flavor.
Oh, it's losing flavor. All right, I'm standing in the sun. Boy, it is so hot. Let me get under the shade. There we go. All right, so I got this idea. How about a really cool nature show with animals? Would that be cool? If Silver Dollar City had a nature show with animals of the Ozarks.
I thought you were going to say fireworks show.
Fireworks?
Yeah,
They already do that.
I know.
Yeah, they already do that. That's not new. That's not new either. This is all about new ideas.
I know.
It's brand new.
That's new.
So, a nature show where they've got birds, they've got raccoons, bear. They got bears. They got. Let's see what else we got. Snakes, deer. Yeah, there's a lot of deer around here. Eagles, right? Birds. We got. What else could we get? Groundhogs. We get those all the time. Armadillos. But get animals. An animal show. I would go to that, Eva. I would love an animal show right here at Silver Dollar City. I like it. Whoa, you see that bird?
That would be
He was like, he's adorned with red jewelry or something. It's not jewelry, it's just a feather, Eva. It's just a feather. Birds don't wear jewelry. Are you serious? Are you crazy? What? All right, making our way through the park, trying to come up with big ideas. Of course, you've got to leave your ideas in the comments. I'm limited in my ideas. I admit I am the master of ideas. I know, I get it. I humbly accept that designation, but I'm only one man.
Yeah, it looks like you're walking around getting ready to go fishing.
There's fish right there. I could go fishing. People think I've got a fishing pole because of my camera on this long stick. There we got the fish. There's usually big giant bullfrogs out here too. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, my humility as the greatest idea guy in the world. And so, yeah, but I'm only one man. So I can't do it all. So I need your help. So let's see. Oh, the water's not working. What a bad day to have the water not working in that splash pad area.
Barno.
Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. But it is days like this, man, where more water, splashy type areas would be amazing. Amazing. But wow, look at that. It's not working. That's so sad.
That's the thing to do, like, so that
The ground's a little wet, so it looks like it's been working at some point, but all right, let's keep walking. Oh, what do we have here? We have bubbles. Fire in the Hole has a long line today. Look at that, we got bubbles. Now, of course, we all know that this walkway, one of the best things Silver Dollar City's ever done, opening this up. And we've got the new plaza area. Now, in the new plaza area, it would be cool. There's so much seating out there. It would be cool to build it up a little bit more. Maybe put a giant water feature there at some place. I know they got that little splash pad, but something dramatic. You know how Disney does, like, I know this is real dramatic, but in each park they have a big central focal point, like the Tree of Life in Animal Kingdom, or the castle in Magic Kingdom.
Like the Epcot ball.
The Epcot ball. So of course I'm not talking about one major feature. I'm talking about like a feature like that where they walk into the Grand Expo and that is the identifying feature of that area. So I don't know what it would be. A big, like I said, a big water feature, big statue or something like that. I think that'd be great. But then build this out with more food, more maybe jugglers, maybe clowns, you know. Even say clowns are scary, you know, but they've got a lot of open space, empty space. What are you doing? You're stepping on my toe.
You stepped on.
Oh, I stepped on your toe. And I'm sure they've thought about a lot of this stuff. And I bet during the festivals it'll be different. And I know they're putting a big tree out here during Christmas. So that's all good. But you know, as an example, right here, there's a huge open space. What would it be like to have I don't know, it's too hot out for me to really think very clearly right now. But a big giant fountain, or you know, when you play Roller Coaster Tycoon and you have all these different things that you can plop down there in the park, just one of those things. But again, you know, look at the splash pad over there, all those people sitting around and the kids jumping around. We need more water stuff like that.
This should be where the panning thing is instead of over there.
Eva said the panning for gold thing could be right here.
Instead, and then they put something else.
That's a good idea. I like that. But I'm curious what's in this building over here on the right. I'm sure was it maintenance? I'm sure there's a lot of stuff going on in there. So I doubt that that's usable. And then, hey, bless you, my child. So coming into the Grand Expo, now Eva, when I'm talking, you can't just interrupt me pointing at things that look delicious. See, where was I? I'm so confused now. Oh, I had this idea coming in. I don't know what kind of property Silver Dollar City owns on the other side of 76. But you know where you turn at the light and on the right-hand side, that's all employee parking. I don't know what kind of property they have over there, but I thought it would be cool to have a covered bridge where you can't tell that you're, you know, quote unquote leaving the park, you know, or going over the road. A big giant covered walkway, a bridge that takes you over there, and then develop more area over there of the park on the other side of the road. Maybe that's where a new water park goes. Like I said, I don't know how much property they own over there, but that could, right here, right where this, the mighty galleon is, right over here is the entrance to Silver Dollar City, or the, not, you know, where you turn off 76. Ooh, that fan felt good. And so right up in here somewhere, oh, here they go, would be a bridge, a big giant covered walkway. So again, it's immersive, so you're not seeing cars driving by. And it takes you across the street, and over there is where a massive water park is. See, can you all see this, the cars driving by? You can kind of see that. Maybe you can, I can. So that could be where a giant water park is. Of course, a more obvious place maybe is over where the resort is being built. And then there's all sorts of ideas with that area over there. Big giant nature park, trails, horseback riding, you know, nature center,
What do you guys want to do?
access to the water. Showboat Branson Bell could be moved over there. Having a big waterfront type of a situation, rent out pontoon boats, do boat tours. Like I remember back in the day, Sammy Lane pirate cruise down on Lake Taneycomo. And like a fun themed guided boat tour So there's all sorts of ideas over there on that new property. We go on and on and on. Woo! All right, here's another idea. Now I know they already do this, kind of. I know they do. And I don't even know all the details of it. I think that's called the VIP tour or something like that. But I'm actually nominating myself to be a tour guide where a small group, it doesn't have to be just one family, but it could be up to, let's say, 20 people. They can sign up, and for the first half of the day, first 4 hours, 5 hours of the day, that's a lot, huh? 4 or 5 hours even. And I'm giving them a tour of Silver Dollar City, but not only that, as a photographer, I am carrying my camera around, and I'm getting pictures of them all day long, as many as they want, getting in on the rides, doing all sorts of stuff. And they'll leave the day with, 100 photos, something like that. Maybe I'm also carrying the 360 camera around, getting that on there. But then all the photos will be edited, so they can't actually have the photos till the next day, because it's got to be edited. If we do video, that has to be edited too. And how cool would that be? When we were at Disney World, it's called the Keys to the Kingdom. It's a VIP tour. Takes you behind the scenes, takes you through the Utilidors. You get priority access on a bunch of rides. Lunch is included, all sorts of stuff like that. And we actually got in trouble. We did a whole video on that. Eva wants to go through Fun Junction. We got in trouble. We should not have gotten in trouble, but we did. So they have a rule against video. Can't take video. And when you're in the Utilidors, can't take video or photos. But I had a GoPro with me, and I went up to the tour guide before it all started, and I explicitly, because I knew that it was sensitive, I explicitly asked, is it okay to get photos? I just want to make sure, I want to make triple sure. Yes, no video, but you can absolutely take photos except when you're in the Utilidors, which actually that is the rule, or it was back then. That's the rule. I'm like, all right, good. So, and I always obey the rules in terms of, because we do a lot of video and stuff. And, for example, we went to the wardrobe. I was really hoping to get some video there, but, oh man, that looks so refreshing. But they would not allow it. And that makes sense to me. And so we didn't take any video. And then as a kind of a professional photographer, they had to approve all of my photos. So I took over 4,000 photos at the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I edited 122 of them that were, in my opinion, most of those were incredible photos, amazing. And they approved, I sent them all to them, they only approved six out of the 122 out of the 4,000. And wow. But what do? I follow the rules, of course you are, right? You do that. If we're doing a TPF video out at a music show or something like that, we're not getting video where we're not allowed to. We are getting video where we are allowed to. So there we were at Disney, and again, it was super explicit. I covered all my bases, dotted all my T's, and crossed all my I's.
What?
Wait, what? And so I was taking photos on my GoPro, because that's the only camera I took with me that day. So I was snapping photos all the time, because I was planning on editing these photos for use as part of TPF, which was totally copacetic. Well, we got onto the Jungle Cruise, doing the Jungle Cruise, got off the Jungle Cruise, and out of the 30 people or so that were in this group, Amy and I were pulled aside. We were pulled aside and confronted very directly and said that we were not allowed to take video and we're breaking the rules and we had been reported and all this kind of stuff. And I'm thinking, and they had supervisors show up on the scene. It was a big deal. And I'm like, I wasn't taking video. And they said, well, there were reports that you were taking video. People have seen you with your GoPro out. I'm like, my GoPro has been out, and that's exactly what I was told I should do. And I've been taking photos with my GoPro. They actually made me open up the files in my GoPro to where they could look at them to see if there were any videos taken. What? And it was crazy. Again, man, we did everything right, everything we should have done. And Amy cried. And it was very, it kind of ruined the day for us. And it was my Christmas present. That tour was my Christmas present, and it was, you know, it was kind of a bummer. We did contact Disney after that. They apologized. They were great. They gave us, I don't remember what they gave us. They gave us some sort of a compensation for it, and so those folks were very nice. But it was a very kind of humiliating in a way. I guess we all need to be humbled, but kind of humiliating, right? And so that was our experience on the tour there at Disney. So I don't know that I'll ever do another Disney tour, but anyway, something like that, minus the sad part, would be amazing here at Silver Dollar City. Now here we are at the Flooded Mine, and this place is always up for discussion. What is to come of the Flooded Mine? Iconic. I love this ride. I ride it all the time. And I liked it better when they didn't have the guns and where it was just really focused on the scenes and the story more so. That's just me. What is to come of the Flooded Mine? I don't know. I would like to see it totally redone, new track, new course, new layout, new everything. And but I love the Flooded Mine. Do hear what you did with Fire in the Hole. I think that would be great, a brand new version. All right, Eva, are you hot yet?
Yes.
Yes. The train. What kind of changes should we see come to the train, Eva?
New show.
New show? No, you can't replace the show.
I've seen the same one.
I've seen the same one hundreds of times. Doesn't matter. You can never change the show. You can tweak the show. You can tweak it. But you can never change it.
I don't know.
Eva doesn't agree. But I think the train is so iconic. I'll tell you what would be cool. There was a time when Amy and I were in discussions. We were sitting around the big boardroom table. Silver Dollar City contacted us and floated the idea of adding escape rooms to Silver Dollar City. And it was going to be part of Time Traveler. Hey, there's Terry Sanders right up there. He's about ready to get changed out of his uniform. What's up, my friend? How are you?
It's so good to see you again.
Are you locking yourself in for the day?
Yes, I'm locked in now. We're getting ready for a service. You see.
Ooh, not for me, I hope. It's not, the service isn't for me.
It'll be a long time before I see you, but I have a layaway plan.
Oh, there it is.
Always a pleasure.
Have a wonderful night. What was I just saying? Oh yeah, escape rooms. And so it was going to be part of the new Time Traveler situation over there when that ride was new. And we had
time ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago. We had a number of meetings, and then it just came to naught. But I would love to see escape rooms come here to Silver Dollar City. Maybe 20-minute escape rooms. And nominal fee. I think that would be amazing. And the leadership of Escape Code would love to be a part of that. Oh my goodness. Eva, are you hot yet?
I've been hot.
You've been hot. Grandfather's mansion. You kind of got to leave that what it is. Although it would make an escape. It would make a great escape room. All right, I got some more ideas as we're leaving the park. Oh, the Rainmaker. We should have seen the Rainmaker today. That would have felt good.
The whole building here instead of just letting people.
So I already talked about greatly expanding the throughput with alternate openings here in this building. Now here's an idea, guys. Right here to the left is the sinkhole to Marble Cave. And what do you think about a fireman's pole?
Huh?
A fireman's pole. From here all the way down to the bottom.
I'd fall.
Probably not. Probably not. Let's not do that. We're gonna scratch that from the ideas. I don't know that it would be approved. I don't know.
No, it wouldn't.
No, it will. Eva said it wouldn't be approved.
Oh, Dad, you owe me something.
I owe you something? What? You want to go in there and get something? I owe Eva something because I ate all of her ice cream. All right, let's go on in.
I wasn't going to let you forget.
You aren't?
No.
Whew. We're going to get one of the whoopie pies.
Anything else?
Thank you. Got it?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, it's hot again.
So Eva got a whoopie pie. All right, so here we have the exit, which when it's busy, this gets crazy. And especially it gets crazy as you're going out the double doors. I already mentioned this on the front end, but just to give you an idea from inside. And oh, by the way, moving the registers over to where they did, brilliance, absolute brilliance. So good.
Go through the whole store before you can get to the checkout.
Well, yeah, that kind of makes sense. And so over here, where this, I know there's a door right there, but where these windows are, and that door is not for use except for staff, but right here, open this wide open as an exit. And you might be thinking about, wait a minute, the tram's over there. No, 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 no. The trams will not be over there because of possibly the best idea that I have, moving the tram pick up and drop off. Thanks. Thank you. You too. So the tram pick up and drop off will no longer be right there. I'll show you where it'll be. And by the way, quick commercial. Go ahead and pull that out, Eva. Yep. And hold it in front of this camera right here. That is Escape Toad. That is Escape Code. That's our business. And flip it over. That is Eva right there holding the boxes. And we would love for you to come out to this award-winning, multi-award-winning, world-class escape experience in Branson, Missouri. And it's thrilling fun for all ages. There's no fear factor and no claustrophobia factor. You can come and go as you please at any time. And it is simply an absolute blast. And Escape Toad is our new mascot. And so we'd love for you to come out to Escape Code. We'd love to see you there. It would be amazing. All right, so the new tram route, and I've brought this up before. Right now, I would be standing in the turnaround right here. The trams would be going, see where all those cars are parked? The trams would be That's how the trams would return to the parking lot. They'd be going, hugging the tree line right there. This would be a big giant circle over here. All of the parking would shift to the left. There would be where the trams are over there, that would be drop off for cars and buses. But all of this in here would be the tramway. The walkway for pedestrians would probably be where that bus is right here to my left. Just right along that way. Where I'm walking right now is where the trams would be coming toward me. They come toward me, go around the circle, drop people off. Then they would head back to the right there along the tree line where those cars are. And then of course where that fence is way up there, that fence would be gone. And where the tram is turning right now, well, it would be turning closer in to the trees. And so then there would be no pedestrian issue of, there would be no need to stop for trams to cross. And I think it would be brilliant. Now, this is why I say the engineers need to get in on this, because I understand the turn radius of the trams. They might need to move into maybe into the parking area straight up ahead a little bit to give them some swing to make the turn. So I get that. So there is the turn radius issue. I get back on the other end, also turn radius issue with where you drop off everybody. I understand buses have to have sufficient place to travel. So I know there's all those issues, but I just think it'd be great, because even this morning I saw a tram turning and people darted out right in front of the tram, even though he said over and over again, keep the crosswalk clear, keep the crosswalk clear. They're like, rules don't apply to us. Not us. Do you know who we are? We are so special. We are really, really special. And we don't need to obey the rules. I need to get a t-shirt that says I'm special, I don't need to obey the rules, and then people know. So that happens a lot. So I think that would be great. But other than that, I love the parking lot. I love it, it's great. Oh, I do have one more idea. Let me get down here real quick. And then don't forget, leave me loads of comments. And you can let me know why my ideas are ridiculous. I thought I was gonna have a lot more crazy ones, but why are my ideas ridiculous? And don't forget, you gotta remember, Silver Dollar City and I, we're in a tight relationship. The love is deep. And so these aren't critiques, these are fun ideas, man. This is brainstorming around the boardroom table is what it is. I think one of the most important ideas though is getting more freestyle machines. I think that's really important. But right up here, there's confusion. And I don't know exactly how to fix it, but this looks like an entrance, meaning people really think they're supposed to turn right here to go to Silver Dollar City. And I think it needs to be more explicit. No right turn, do not turn into Silver Dollar City here unless you're a bus or a drop off. But what does need to be fixed, I think, right here, this entrance right into here, you could just cruise in here and not pay for parking. This is all paid parking, and I see it happen all the time, where people just cruise right in here, and they don't go through the toll booths, and they just park. There needs to be a do not enter sign right here, or something like that, or handicap parking only, or because handicap is over on the right hand side, something like that. And so I think that needs to be fixed. I'm kind of surprised it hasn't been, but people come in kind of illegally this way all the time. Anyway, there it is, Eva. Are you hot yet?
Yeah.
I'm hot now. I've been hot for a little while. So let me know, what do you think? Some of my ideas are crazy, some are good but unrealistic. Some are good but maybe need a tweak. Some are just dumb. I don't know. I would like to hear from you. But until next time, safe travels, everyone. I need to go home and get into the air conditioning. Are you hot yet, Eva?
Yeah.